There are moments in life where we all have to deal with people who simply don't understand the invisible forces that guide, protect, and strengthen us. They think they can mock, belittle, or challenge what keeps us steady, as if their words or actions have any power over us. But let me tell you this, there is no such thing as an innocent mockery when it comes to what shields us from harm. When someone mocks what protects you, whether it's your faith, your strength, your resilience, or the divine forces that stand guard over your life, they don't just disrespect you, they mock the very force that keeps them standing. And here's the thing, it's never too late for the universe to take action. The most laughable part of this scenario is how certain individuals think they can get away with mocking something so powerful. They believe that because they can't see the protection surrounding you, they can go ahead and challenge it without consequence. It's almost as if they think their hatred gives them power. But what they don't understand, chosen one, is that the energy they put into mocking you is the very energy that's working against them. They believe they're invincible because they can't feel the forces that protect you, but that's the very reason they've made the biggest mistake of their lives. Their fate has already been sealed. It's a dangerous thing, hate. It drives people to do and say things that they wouldn't normally do. It blinds them, makes them arrogant, and most of all, it exposes their insecurities in ways they don't even realize. The people who mock you, who laugh at your growth and belittle the protection around you, have no idea that their own bitterness is a reflection of how deeply threatened they feel by your existence. The truth is simple, you didn't do anything to provoke them. Your existence alone is enough to make them uncomfortable. You walk into rooms, shine in spaces, and stand firm in your truth, and that bothers them. They hate that you exist in a way that exposes their fears, their flaws, and their limitations. And so they attack the one thing they think they can, your shield. But here's the most profound truth you need to understand. Those who mock the protection around you are not just attacking you, they're attacking the very balance of the universe. They don't see it, of course. All they see is a target, someone they feel they can undermine. They see your silence and think it's weakness. They hear your calm and think it's indifference. But what they don't realize is that every time they mock your protection, they are only revealing their own fragile state of mind. Your silence is not weakness, it's the calm before the storm. It's the universe's way of saying, watch closely because what happens next is their doing, not yours. It's a tragic kind of irony. They think they're speaking truth when in reality they're only exposing themselves. They think their words and actions will weaken you, but they don't realize that the more they attack, the stronger they make you. The more they try to bring you down, the more the universe raises you higher. It's the law of balance at work. When you are protected, and when you have faith in the divine timing that orchestrates your life, nothing and no one can touch you. But for those who mock what protects you, their fate is sealed by their own ignorance and arrogance. Let's take a moment to imagine what happens when someone stands there puffed up with arrogance, mocking your shield, your path, your strength. They point at it as if it's something insignificant. They laugh at what keeps you safe, what keeps you going, as if they have the right to tear it down. They see your calmness as a challenge to their bravado. And yet what they don't see, what they can't possibly know, is that they're walking directly into a trap of their own making. You don't need to react to them. The more they talk, the more they dig their own hole. It's not your words that will seal their fate. It's their own actions, their own arrogance, and their own envy that will come back around to them. Now let's think about how this applies to your life, chosen one. You've been through seasons where you've had to keep your peace in the midst of chaos. There were people who didn't understand why you were so calm, why you didn't react when they poked, prodded, or tried to provoke you. There were moments when they thought your silence was weakness, and in those moments they exposed themselves. They showed their true colors and they underestimated the power that stood behind you. You didn't need to scream, you didn't need to fight back. You just needed to keep shining. And with each quiet step you took forward, you moved further away from their reach and deeper into the protection that has been covering you your entire life. For those who mock the chosen one's protection, there's only one outcome: their fate is sealed. The universe watches always in perfect alignment, waiting for the right moment to expose those who dare to challenge divine forces. And once their mockery reaches a certain threshold, there's no turning back. They've crossed the line, and what follows is inevitable. It's not a punishment from you, it's the universe's natural course of action, a balance that they tried to disrupt, but will soon realize they cannot. It might seem like nothing is happening when they mock your protection, but there is a cosmic accounting happening behind the scenes. Every word they speak, every sneer, every act of disrespect, they're stacking their own consequences, whether they realize it or not. It's as if they're trying to rewrite the rules of the universe, trying to convince themselves that they can break what has always been there to safeguard you. They think they can break your shield with their mockery, with their hate, but they've only broken their own connection to the flow of life's grace and protection. And when the universe steps in, it does so with a quiet precision, removing their protections one by one until they find themselves exposed for who they truly are. So, Chosen One, understand this. The moment someone mocks your protection, their fate is sealed. Their downfall has already begun. And while they may think their actions will break you, what they fail to see is that they are only setting the stage for their own unraveling. This is not your doing. It never was. But rest assured, their mockery will not go unanswered. The universe does not forget, and it does not overlook those who dare to challenge the forces that protect the righteous. So when they mock what protects you, whether it's your path, your strength, or your very existence, their fate becomes sealed. And soon they will face the consequences of their own actions, for the universe will always defend what is right, what is pure, and what is chosen. It is often said that envy is the root of many destructive behaviors, and nowhere is this more evident than in the way certain individuals choose to mock the protection around you, Chosen One. Their mocking is born from a place of deep insecurity and jealousy, a reflection of the emptiness they feel within themselves. These individuals believe that if they can belittle or undermine what keeps you safe, what keeps you strong, then somehow they will gain control over you or even over the forces that protect you. But the reality is far more tragic than they can imagine. They have underestimated not just the shield around you, but the consequences of challenging it. The arrogance of envy is a dangerous thing. Those who mock the divine protection surrounding you believe that their words and actions can weaken you, can chip away at what has been set in place to keep you safe. They operate under the misguided assumption that because they can't see the invisible forces guarding you, they can ridicule and dismiss them without consequence. But what they fail to recognize is the truth that lies beneath the surface. Their mocking is not an attack on you. It is a revelation of their own inner weakness. It's their envy, their desperate need to make themselves feel powerful, that drives them to mock your shield. In doing so, they expose themselves, their insecurities, and their vulnerability. The more they attempt to bring down what surrounds you, the more they weaken themselves. These enemies truly believe that mocking your protection will somehow bring them power. It's almost laughable when you think about it. They think that by belittling your strength, they will find their own. But in reality, they are only digging their own grave. They are placing themselves in opposition to forces far greater than their petty hatred. And the universe, watching silently, knows exactly how to deal with them. The more they mock your strength, the more they confirm their own weakness. What's even more fascinating is how often these mockers mistake their hatred for power. They assume that because they can express their anger, their jealousy, their disdain, they have control over the situation. They might even tell themselves that they're doing it for their own good, as if somehow mocking what protects you will make them feel bigger, more significant. But the truth is that they're simply exposing how fragile they are. Their behavior is rooted in a deep-seated insecurity that they cannot hide, no matter how much they try to put on a brave face. Their arrogance is nothing more than a desperate attempt to shield themselves from their own inadequacies. This is the danger of mocking something so sacred. Mocking what protects you is not just a challenge to you, but a challenge to the very forces that sustain and strengthen you. And those who dare to do so will learn much too late that their actions have consequences that are far beyond what they ever expected. The universe will not let such mockery go unanswered. When people mock the protection around the Chosen One, they often expect an immediate reaction. They believe that because they can't see the forces at work, because they can't feel the divine energy that surrounds you, that they can act with impunity. But this is where they are gravely mistaken. The universe doesn't react immediately. It doesn't respond to their mockery in the same way they might expect through loud confrontation or instant retribution. Instead, the universe watches quietly, carefully, and with infinite patience. And this silence, chosen one, is not weakness. It is a warning. Your silence when faced with mockery is a power in itself. It is not the absence of action, it is the presence of understanding. When the universe watches, it is not passive. It is gathering evidence, aligning energies, and preparing for the moment when the consequences will unfold. Silence in the face of mockery is not weakness, it is strength in waiting, strength in knowing that the truth will soon come to light. It's a signal to your enemies that they are playing a dangerous game, one that will soon turn on them. Those who mock what protects you believe that your quietness is a sign of weakness. They think that because you do not immediately retaliate, you are vulnerable. But the truth is that your silence speaks volumes. It speaks of the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you are protected by forces far beyond their comprehension. It speaks of your inner strength, the knowledge that the universe has your back, and that it will respond when the time is right. Their mockery is in fact the very thing that will expose them. They reveal their own weaknesses, their own desperation with every word they utter. They may think they are poking fun at your shield, but they are only digging their own hole. What they don't see, what they fail to understand, is that the forces that protect you do not need to announce themselves with a loud boom. They work quietly behind the scenes, guiding you, shielding you, and preparing you for what's next. And when the moment arrives, when the consequences of their actions finally catch up to them, they will be caught completely off guard. The universe is never in a rush. It lets them think they've won, all the while knowing that their fate is already sealed. In their ignorance, they may believe they are invincible. They may believe that because you haven't fought back, you are defenseless. But what they fail to realize is that their own vulnerability is being laid bare with every mockery they make. The more they attack, the more they expose their weakness. It's like a mask slowly slipping off, revealing the truth that was hidden beneath. The protection surrounding the chosen one is not something that can be mocked or easily understood. It is invisible to the untrained eye, yet it is undeniable in its power. The forces that protect you are not of this world. They are divine, cosmic, and timeless. Your strength does not come from within you alone. It comes from the alignment you have with the universe, with the divine forces that have been guiding your path since the beginning of time. These forces surround you, shield you, and help you grow often without you even realizing it. To those who mock you, to those who challenge your path, the true power behind you remains unseen. They don't understand what stands behind your calm demeanor, your quiet strength. They assume that you are alone, that your shield is something flimsy, something they can easily break. But what they don't know is that they are dealing with a force much greater than themselves. The protection around you is not something that can be shaken by their petty words. It is rooted in something much deeper, something beyond the reach of their envy and hatred. The more they try to tear it down, the more they expose themselves. Their attack on your protection only serves to highlight their own vulnerability. The more they push against it, the more their own cracks begin to show. Your growth and peace act as a mirror to your enemies, revealing their true nature without you having to say a word. They think they are mocking you, but they are really revealing their own bitterness, jealousy, and fear. They see your calmness and mistake it for fragility. They see your peace and mistake it for weakness. What they don't realize is that every time they mock you, every time they attack your shield, they are only exposing their own insecurities. Their envy makes them see you as a threat, but in reality your strength is not in fighting back, it is in standing still, remaining unshaken, and letting the universe take care of the rest. The more you rise, the more they reveal their own limitations. Your growth threatens them, not because you are doing anything wrong, but because you are doing everything right. You are aligned with a force that cannot be touched by their jealousy. Your path is one of divine protection, and nothing they say or do can ever change that. They think they can mock your shield, but all they are doing is exposing their own weakness and desperation. And in the end, that is what will bring their downfall. The true power you carry is in your alignment with the divine, with the forces that have been protecting you all along. Those who mock you, those who try to challenge what keeps you safe, are simply revealing how powerless they are in the face of something far greater than themselves. The more they mock, the more they weaken themselves. And the more they expose their own weaknesses, the closer they get to the inevitable consequences they have set in motion. When someone chooses to mock the protection surrounding you, chosen one, they are unwittingly opening the door to their own exposure. The thing about mockery is that it often comes from a place of arrogance, and that arrogance blinds them to the inevitable truth they are the ones who will be exposed, not you. They may think they are clever, that their jabs and sneers will somehow make you crumble or doubt yourself. But in reality, what they are doing is laying bare their own fragility. The slip-up, the moment when the mask of arrogance cracks, is not an accident. It is destiny unfolding. The mockery may seem like a fleeting moment to them, a quick shot at your character, your path, or your protection. But the truth is that the universe is always watching, and it has a way of recording every act of disrespect, every bit of mockery thrown your way. And sooner or later, the truth is going to come out. These enemies, in their haste to bring you down, forget that they are playing with forces far greater than their own arrogance. The moment they mocked you, they not only mocked your shield, but they also mocked the forces that have been protecting them, keeping them from falling apart. Their slip-up, their moment of exposed arrogance, is not a random incident. It's a pivotal moment, a moment where their true nature is revealed. The universe, with its infinite wisdom, takes note of this slip-up and begins to align the consequences in ways that will leave them speechless. The universe never misses these moments. Every word they spoke, every sneer they aimed at your protection has been recorded, and now the stage is set for their downfall. What they failed to realize is that in mocking your strength, they have just set in motion the forces that will bring them to their knees. They thought they could control the situation, that their mockery would expose you, but instead it was their own vulnerability that became glaringly obvious. And here's the key: the more they mock, the closer they get to their own undoing. Their slip-up wasn't just a moment of bad judgment, it was the universe's way of pulling back the curtain, revealing the truth that they tried so hard to hide. As they continue to mock, they expose themselves more and more, unraveling the layers of arrogance that once shielded them. The slip-up wasn't an accident, it was their truth slipping out and catching them unawares. Now the universe has its eyes on them, and the consequences are already starting to line up. The thing about mockery is that it rarely goes unpunished. While it may seem like the person who mocks you, the one who sneers at your protection, is getting away with their actions, the universe does not allow such behavior to go unchallenged. The moment they mocked your shield, the moment they laughed at your growth and peace, they set in motion the cosmic law of karma. The universe is not swift to anger, but when it does respond, it does so with undeniable precision. Mockery is not just an insult, it's an energetic imbalance. When someone mocks what protects you, they are not only disrespecting you, but also the divine forces that have been guiding and shielding you from harm. And the universe, in its infinite wisdom, understands this imbalance. Karma does not forget. It tracks every action, every word, every moment of mockery, and it ensures that those who mock the chosen ones are met with the consequences of their arrogance. The thing about karma is that it doesn't act in haste. It waits. It watches. It bides its time, knowing that the longer someone mocks the truth, the harder they will fall when the truth catches up to them. Imagine their behavior as a mask, a facade they've carefully constructed to hide their true feelings of insecurity, jealousy, and bitterness. They may walk around pretending to be unaffected, pretending that your light doesn't bother them, but deep down they are rattled. And when they mock you, when they mock the protection that surrounds you, it's like the mask begins to crack. With each sneer, with each piece of mockery they toss your way, they reveal more of their true nature, an insecure, bitter, fragile ego that cannot stand to see your light. The universe doesn't need to yell to get the message across. It doesn't need to engage in petty battles or loud confrontations. Instead, it uses karma to balance the scales. Karma isn't about revenge, it's about restoring the natural order of things. And when someone mocks a chosen one, when they try to tear down the protection that surrounds them, the universe uses karma to restore balance. The consequences come not from the chosen one, but from the cosmic law that governs everything. The more they mock, the more they expose themselves. The more they tear at the fabric of your protection, the more they rip at their own luck, their own stability. And here's the beautiful part: karma doesn't need you to fight back. You don't need to raise a finger, you don't need to call them out, you don't need to react. Your calmness, your peace, your unwavering faith in the divine forces that protect you is enough to ensure that their karma will unfold. The universe watches, and when the time is right, it delivers the consequences with a gentle but undeniable force. The mask they've worn for so long will slip, and what will be revealed will be their own shame, their own jealousy, their own insecurity. The key here is that karma doesn't act out of spite. It acts out of a sense of cosmic justice. Those who mock you, those who mock what protects you, are playing with fire, and one day that fire will consume them. The universe ensures that no one can escape the consequences of their actions forever. Their mockery will catch up with them, and when it does, they will realize far too late that they've been digging their own grave with every word they spoke. Once someone mocks what protects you, their fate is sealed. This is not a matter of chance or accident, it is the way the universe operates. The moment they mock your shield, their destiny is set in motion. They have invited their own doom by challenging the very forces that have been keeping them from crashing for years. They may think they are invincible, but in mocking you, they have set the stage for their own downfall. Their fate is no longer in their hands, it is in the hands of the universe, which has already seen the truth and is now preparing to deliver the consequences. It's important to understand that their downfall isn't about you. It's not about you seeking revenge or wishing harm upon them. It's about their own actions catching up to them. They invited this by mocking your protection, by belittling the forces that have been shielding you. And now the universe is simply giving them the consequences of their own choices. The more they mocked, the closer they came to their own unraveling. The more they pushed against what kept you strong, the more they weakened themselves. Their downfall is inevitable because they have set it in motion. They thought they could break your protection, but all they did was break their own luck. They believed that by mocking what protects you, they could weaken you, but instead they weakened themselves. Their arrogance, their envy, their hatred, all of it has been the catalyst for their own destruction. They invited their fate when they mocked you. And the universe, in its perfect timing, is now aligning everything so that their actions will come full circle. In the end, the enemy's downfall is not about your actions. It's about their own choices and their own hubris. They thought they could mock what keeps you safe and face no consequences, but they were wrong. The universe does not forget, and it does not let anyone mock what is divinely protected without repercussions. Their mocking of your protection didn't just insult you, it insulted the balance of the universe itself. And once they crossed that line, there was no turning back. Their fate is sealed, and their consequences are unavoidable. So Chosen One, rest assured that while they may think they're getting away with their actions, the truth is this: their fate has already been determined. They mocked you, they mocked what protects you, and now they must face the consequences of their own actions. Their downfall is not your doing. It is the inevitable result of their own choices. Their fate was sealed the moment they chose to challenge the forces that have been protecting you all along. And in time they will see that no one can mock what is divinely protected and walk away untouched. There is a beautiful irony that unfolds when those who mock, belittle, or challenge the protection around you eventually realize their grave mistake. It's almost poetic in nature, Chosen One. How the very force they thought they could weaken is the force that will break them. The enemy's actions, rooted in jealousy, hatred, and fear, have backfired in ways they could never have anticipated. In their arrogance, they failed to see that mocking your protection was the final, irreversible step towards their own downfall. Their actions weren't just reckless. They were a cosmic miscalculation. They believed their words and sneers had power. But the truth is that it wasn't your shield that was fragile, it was their ego. And that ego, built on envy and insecurity, became the very thing that brought them down. The energy they poured into mocking what protects you wasn't just a sign of their weakness. It was a call for cosmic balance. They may have thought they were tearing you down, but what they were really doing was setting the stage for their own unraveling. Their jealousy was the catalyst for their demise. Every word they spoke, every sneer they aimed at you only magnified their own flaws and vulnerabilities. What they didn't understand, what they failed to see, was that they were playing with forces far beyond their control. In mocking you, they invited the universe to expose them. And expose them it did. This is the power of divine justice, the beauty of how the universe in its silent wisdom allows people to reveal their own weaknesses. When the enemy thought they were mocking you, they were actually exposing their own frailty. Their arrogance made them blind to the truth that their mocking would only lead to their downfall. What they failed to realize was that they weren't challenging you, they were challenging the divine forces that surround you, forces that cannot and will not be shaken. The moment they mocked what protected you, they sealed their fate. And now the universe stands by, watching as their actions come full circle, as the consequences they invited finally come to fruition. There's something deeply satisfying about watching the universe work its magic in these situations. The enemy's downfall wasn't because you fought back or took any action. It wasn't about you seeking revenge or justice. It was simply the natural consequence of their own choices. Their mockery triggered the universe's response, and now they must face the full weight of their arrogance and envy. And Chosen One, this should serve as a reminder of how powerfully aligned you are with the forces that protect you. While they mock, you rise. While they tear down, you build. And the beauty of it all is that they did it to themselves. Chosen One, let this be a moment of empowerment for you. There's a reason the universe has placed a shield around you, a reason you have been protected and guided along your journey. It's not just by chance that you've come this far. It's because you are aligned with forces that are greater than anything the enemy can throw at you. Your protection isn't temporary. It isn't fragile. It's divine, eternal, and powerful. And those who mock you, who seek to undermine what surrounds you, are only weakening themselves. Now is not the time to doubt, to shrink back, or to second-guess your strength. Your silence has already spoken louder than any words they could throw your way. Your calmness has already exposed their chaos. Your growth has already made them insecure, and their obsession with you is proof of your power. You are not weak for staying silent. You are not weak for not engaging in their petty games. You are strong for understanding that true power comes from within, and true strength comes from your alignment with the universe's will. And here's something even more important to remember. Every time they mock your protection, they expose their own limitations. Every word they speak, every attack they make, only further cements the fact that they are not as strong as they believe themselves to be. They think they can tear you down, but what they don't realize is that they are simply pulling at the threads of their own existence. Their mockery doesn't hurt you, it only hurts them. It only weakens their connection to their own power, their own stability, and their own sense of peace. They are the ones who are losing, Chosen One, not you. You have seen it time and time again. The more you rise, the more they struggle. The more you stand firm, the more they shake in fear. You may not always see it, but the universe is working on your behalf, aligning every moment to ensure that your path remains steady and protected. Their mockery is simply a reminder of how far ahead you are, how much stronger you are, and how much more aligned you are with your true purpose. So, Chosen One, it's time to stand firm in your truth. Keep shining, keep growing. Keep walking your path with confidence, knowing that every step you take only reinforces your protection, your strength, and your destiny. Your protection is working, and the universe is handling your enemies in ways they can't even fathom. You don't need to fight back. You don't need to prove anything. All you need to do is continue being who you are. Continue being aligned with your path. Continue shining the light that they are so desperately trying to dim. Now, I want you to take a moment and reflect on the strength that is within you. You are a chosen one. You have been guided, protected, and empowered by forces that are beyond the reach of anyone who seeks to bring you down. Your enemies have already shown their cards. They've already exposed their weaknesses, their insecurities, and their fear. And now it's time for you to claim your power. Don't shrink away in fear or uncertainty. Trust in the protection that surrounds you. Trust in the divine alignment that has brought you to this point. Trust that the universe is on your side and that your enemy's mockery will only lead to their downfall. It's time for you to step into your full power, to own your strength, and to recognize that no matter what anyone says or does, you are always protected. Take a moment to claim your strength, chosen one. Trust that the universe is watching over you. Trust that every step you take is aligned with your divine purpose, and that every attempt to bring you down will only lead to the one who attempts it falling deeper into their own chaos. You are not the victim in this story. You are the hero. You are the one who walks with divine protection and the strength to overcome any obstacle in your path. If this message has resonated with you, drop the number 777 inches the comments below to claim your strength and reaffirm your trust in the protection that surrounds you. And if you can show your support by blessing the team behind this message with a super thanks, because together we are building a community of light, of strength, and of unwavering protection. Let this be a reminder to you, chosen one, that no matter how many people mock you, no matter how many people try to tear you down, you are always stronger, always protected, and always destined for greatness. Keep walking your path with confidence, and know that the universe is handling the rest. As we close, I want to remind you of something very important. You don't need to fight the battle. Your enemies have already sealed their own fate. You simply need to stay true to who you are, keep shining, and trust in the protection that has always been with you. The universe has already won this battle for you. It's not about seeking revenge or even reacting to their mockery. It's about walking in your strength, knowing that those who mock what protects you will only weaken themselves. Like, subscribe, and share this message to spread the light and remind others that they too are protected. Let's continue to grow stronger together, and let's keep shining in the face of those who try to dim our light. Keep your faith, chosen one, and trust that your protection will always stand strong. You are not alone. You are not vulnerable. You are protected, destined, and chosen, and no one can take that away from you.